Hi, everyone. My name is John Faulkner, and I'm your host of the Smarter Systems, Better Care podcast. And I'm here today with Dr. Katherine Hurst. She is the founder of Light Awake, and where we are exploring expert insights and innovations for a better wake-up experience. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Hurst.
Thank you.
And just to get us kind of kicked off here, to give our listeners context, what's the core focus of your business today with Light Awake, and how do you serve your clients?
Light Awake is a wellness company that focuses on waking up and the alarm clock. Felt it needed to be upgraded. Everybody wakes up and everybody has to do it one way or the other. And doing it the current way is inefficient and doesn't work, and it disturbs other people. So I felt it was time for an upgrade, and the person who uses it the most is me, because I have to be up early and I have children who
Yeah.
have to be up early. And sometimes people don't want to hear my alarm clock, and I don't want to hear other people's alarm clock. So I think that we can use technology and feedback and make it a better experience for everybody involved.
Absolutely. And I think you're alluding to probably a smartphone or some other device that's really annoying in the morning, especially if you wake up early,
Absolutely.
like 5:30 in the morning. You don't want to wake
Yes.
everyone up, right?
Yes, especially on your day off.
Yeah, exactly. Especially on your day off, you want to get some sleep, right?
Yes.
And then when you look at your role right now as the founder, where do you spend the most energy kind of driving growth with Light Awake?
Yes. Mostly is getting feedback from users and also trying to create content to connect with users and get more feedback from them and improve it through the technology that's available, mostly through the smartphone and smart bulbs.
What are some of the things that they're saying as they're trying out? I'm their smart devices and this experience as a whole. Just curious to hear more.
So the smartphone users really want their phone to go on standby and not have to be on the background. And we're looking for solutions for that. And also the battery, it's the age-old issue where you're losing power. And so we would like to have a system where you don't need to use the phone to have the alarm clock on, but it can be done in the background, or you use a different device as an alarm clock that is programmed and powered by your phone and your network and our network, and really make it a smart experience. So ideally in your household, someone has to be up at 5, other people can sleep in. So that person can have a light signal at 5 a.m. and the other people won't be disturbed. Also, if people like to kind of be guided to wake up by when they need to wake up. So if there's traffic and they have to get up early, the smartphone will notify you and get you up earlier than needed so you won't be late to wherever you need to go.
Oh, it's that smart. Nice. Okay.
We're looking for smart wake up. We're looking for smart technology, and we're looking for something that is hands free. You don't have to set it. You
That's
can
amazing.
just program it, and it will know your wake up routine and wake up experience.
Excellent. And then kind of walk me through the experience if someone comes and purchases, through the app or, the smart light bulbs. What is the path to kind of guide them through this experience so it's successful?
Sure. So there's a free version on iOS and on Google Store, and you open up the app, and then you set it for your time that you would like to go to wake up. So each day you have to set it, and let's say you have to wake up at 0600, and you can set the screen to give you some light stimuli, and also the LED light attached to the phone can give you some light stimuli, because light's the way that we wake up, and that's why I named it Light Awake. Also,
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
So there'll be a bugle call to wake you up, and I use it when I really have to get people up and really get them going, because it is a motivating type of cadence that really gets your nervous system up. And some people
Gets
don't
you
like it,
going.
and some people are like, wow, that's kind of cool. Also, there's a traditional rooster that'll wake you up, some birds. I had someone ask me for car noises to wake them up, and drilling.
Oh, really?
Some people enjoyed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting what people would like to wake up to. So we offer unique wake up experiences with audio. And also, if you have hearing impairment, you don't hear very well, it's usually the higher frequencies of sound that go first. So we have audio specially made for people who are hard of hearing, where there's lower frequencies and it's a steady sound and it doesn't go up or down. And it's more soothing if you have hard of hearing or if you have tinnitus. So we try to help people out in the morning that need to have special audio and also audio that they enjoy or will get them motivated in the morning
Yeah, so
or
that's
whenever they
like
wake up.
exactly, and that's it sounds really innovative too. Especially you mentioned, hard of hearing or deaf. There's like different ways you can communicate to those individuals to wake them up. So I think that you've identified another, segment of the market that may not be always acknowledged, or so that's a good sector that you're speaking to. And looking at the industry as a whole too. Like what's one shift in this industry that are in this market of like these experiences of waking people up that most leaders are not paying enough attention to.
Sure. I think that people don't pay a lot of attention to the alarm clock in general. I have ran across mostly people when I talk to them, they say, I just set my smartphone and I never really thought about anything else. It's kind
Yeah,
of there. It's set. It's what comes with the phone. And it's just there. Not much thought to personalizing it or increasing the experience or making technology improve it. I have had people say that they do like to wake up to their audio, some specific things like Spotify or some other audio that they enjoy waking up to. And some people have said things like that. But in terms of a market, the alarm clock doesn't really get a lot of attention. It's good
yeah,
and it's bad. Yeah.
yeah. It's like it's interesting because you're not necessarily repurposing, but you're generating like a new experience to make it not like an afterthought. It's something that they need to like take care and thinking about because probably the value you're tying to that is like most people generally probably don't want to get out of bed if they're really tired or something. They want to be motivated and wake up, right? So that's kind of
Absolutely.
the pull that I think you're trying to communicate to people when you're educating them. So
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And like, how have you adapted to this, mindset of like, oh, I don't use clocks or like, what happens if businesses ignore that shift in thought?
That's where I have to create interest in sleeping and waking, and get people interested in it because it's kind of new. It's not really, there's free things out there and people need to change what they're doing. And so we have to kind of educate them and get them interested in it. So
Yeah.
that's a part of my job, to try to connect with people and see how they wake up and see how we can improve it, how they go to sleep, what their morning's like, especially working moms. School just started, so you have teenagers and young adults have been sleeping in all summer. So how do
Yeah.
you get them up for that, 8 a.m. morning bell? It's something that I ask about and I want to get feedback and improve upon because we all need to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's speaking to people like their feelings and their emotions to get them to make decisions to like, hey, this does make sense for me. It's something else to try, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And then when you look at the operations like day to day, where do things feel like clunky or like slower than you'd like as you're working with Light Awake?
I have mostly I focus in on the users, what feedback they're giving me, and also creating content to connect with more users through social media and through videos. And also the feedback I get is where I focus in the technology.
Right now, just to get the word
Yes,
out and appeal to them with your product?
absolutely.
Yeah. And then like, how are you handling things like, follow up with potential users? Like, what does that look like in this space? Out of
Sure.
curiosity,
I have a
because it's like basically like a SaaS platform, right? Is essentially what you're offering people.
they have emails and they can directly email me and I respond. And also on the social media pages, I respond to comments. And the feedback on the apps, the app stores, I get a lot of feedback and ratings, and we try to connect with each one of the users
Excellent. So you make it
that
like a
leave a
personal
rating.
experience to connect and collect their feedback.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And how long has your app been out there on the market for availability for testing and going through that process?
Oh, it's been out, the last I think it was 2016 or 17, it's been out since then.
Okay, so it's been out there for a while.
Yes,
How big is your user base right now of people that have been
about
using?
3,000 active users.
It's a pretty good size. Yeah,
Mm.
excellent. And then, what's working really well for Light Awake that you would never want to lose?
But yeah, so the thing that we sell the most are audio sleeping aids. So people are buying the white noise and their
Yeah,
pink noise and the brown noise, and it seems to me they enjoy that. So if you wanna go to sleep and stay asleep, the white noise can help you do that, especially if you have insomnia or anxiety. Also, if you're a night shift worker, then white noise can help you go to sleep because during the day, it's noisy. That's when things are out at the streets, people are working, and it can get a little noisy when you have to sleep. You can go back to that night shift, I know from experience. So, to me, that's what the users find the most helpful. They have the white noise playing in the app, and there's no interruptions, there's no commercials, it is just white noise, and they own the white noise when they buy it. So it seems to me the customers enjoy that. There's also nature sounds that they can enjoy to go to the audio sleep, and they will enjoy listening to waterfalls, the ocean. So that helps. It's soothing. It helps go to sleep and stay asleep. And so that's what I see users gravitating towards, and it's built into the system, and it's easy to use.
Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty easy to use. And it sounds like you called out another point too, like people that are maybe working off shifts, like second shift, third shift. So they might be using that to transition or maybe just kind of put their mind at ease too, right? So,
Absolutely.
yeah. And then, what's been harder than expected despite all the effort that you've put into it within Light Awake?
Sure. So technology is a moving target. So we have to upgrade the technology every 3 months, and also getting it to work with the iOS that has upgrades and the Google Android phones that have upgrades. So technology has been a challenge. So in the future, we want to create our own device that is just programmed with the app, and it doesn't require the use of the smartphone to be the actual alarm clock. It can be a separate device. So I'm hoping that will be our future, and the technology challenges will be decreased. This
Yeah, it sounds
technology
like,
is moving at the speed of right
yeah,
now. 1
exactly.
minute later, it's out of date, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, you feel like you're working on, you could start a startup company, you can start something even yesterday and it's out of date already because there's 10 other ones that are doing the
Absolutely.
same thing or similar, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. And like, what's your vision with Light Awake? Like in the next 6 to 12 months, like where do you want to go?
Sure. I would like Light Awake to be the standard of an alarm clock and what part of people's wellness routines. I'd also like Light Awake to create something that's not out there, a group wake up experience. So if there's anybody who has a large group and they all want to wake up the same way, the same message, with the same wake up screen, I would like Light Awake to be able to do that. A sports team, or any type of base where you have a large group of people and it's a customized wake up call. You can have fun with it. You can use it for business, and you can use it for practical things like certain directions you need people to follow. It'll be on their wake up screen. So I see that in the vision of Light Awake to be the best alarm clock company out there.
Excellent. And that's a definitely ambitious vision for sure, but I think you're well on your way for, um, in your path in order to do that, which is great. You're moving from the application more to like a physical product, right? It sounds like is your concentration, so you can kind of get detached from
Yes.
that dependency.
Yes, that would be great. And also connected to the network that has been pre-programmed by yourself, by the person who has it. So if I have my schedule, and for the week, my alarm clock already knows my schedule because it's in the network. So I'm not going to have to program anything. So it knows I have to be at the hospital at 0600 twice this week. It will set off my alarm at 0430 those days, and it'll already know it. And it knows on the days that I work, I like to go to sleep with white noise. It will set that white noise for me.
Proactively.
And then I'll
Nice.
wake up to silent alarm at 0430 because no one wants to hear my alarm clock, or very gentle birds in the background that wouldn't disturb too many people. So yes,
Yeah.
in the future, I think that would be a great wake up experience and go to sleep experience. And I think Light Awake can help create that.
Yeah. And because I know you're a physician, what's the research here with this industry? Like what have you seen um, be like the growth that people have had through these experiences?
The research I have, I would like to be able to do my own research in the future. But the thing with insomnia and anxiety, it shows that white noise can help you go to sleep 38% faster, up to
Wow.
38%
That's
faster if you
huge.
listen to white noise.
Yeah.
And yeah, so certain populations. And also, if you're healing in the hospital or if you're healing at home from a medical condition, if you have chronic pain, white noise helps people in those situations. There is evidence from that. In terms of waking up, there's not a lot of information about waking up, but I can just kind of tell you, and you kind of know instinctively, you turn the lights on, you're going to wake up a lot faster than if you just listen to some audio that's repetitious and loud, because the light is the way that we're supposed to wake up. But the audio to go to sleep has good evidence, and who it helps is also very proven in the scientific literature.
Yeah.
Another
Absolutely.
interesting thing is that pink noise has helped people with memory.
Oh,
So pink
interesting. Okay.
noise cuts out the higher frequencies of sound that we hear, and they focus on the lower frequencies. If you listen to pink noise at night, it helps you remember. So if you're in training, like if you're a resident or if you're a student, listen to pink noise at night because it can help you remember what you learned during that day.
It's interesting. I've heard that before in research too, just like sleep in general without these extra extra upgrades like pink pink noise, but that's another like thing I think people should know about in order to, remember what they did the day before, or if they're studying right before bed.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a tool to know about for sure.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
also, Light Awake just wants to let you know how important sleep is. It is extremely important part of your wellness. Everybody should get good quality sleep. It's very important because otherwise you'll have health problems. And I know it doesn't seem like sleep is really that important, like diet and that type of thing. It's really up there. It's important part of our lives.
What do you want to focus on next?
Wellness is always
Wellness?
what I enjoy focusing on. So promoting sleep hygiene, promoting communities through better sleep, better wake up experience. You can also use this platform to promote the arts.
Mm.
You can have wonderful wake up screens with art that inspires you and also unites you if you're a group that you enjoy that. Also, you can just help support certain groups of people that kind of go under the radar. Night shift workers, shift workers. I do night shifts. People who are hard of hearing or have difficulty hearing, people with tinnitus. We're here to support them and to help them and try to get them solutions. Tinnitus is a terrible condition that you always hear ringing in your ears. So it's
Mm.
difficult to go to sleep and stay asleep. And it's difficult to wake up because the sound that you have to wake you up may trigger your tinnitus and make it worse.
Yeah, which
So
you weren't trying
we
to
want to
avoid.
help people and give them solutions that work.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for your time on the podcast today. It was a great
Absolutely.
discussion, learning how Light Awake can really enhance people's lives through like a better wake up experience. Where can people find you online to connect with you? What's your website?
Sure. www.lightawake.biz is the website. Be happy to hear from anybody. Take a look at us, see what you think, give us feedback. Because everybody sleeps and everybody has to wake up. And so everybody is a potential consumer of Light Awake. And even if you don't need it, you probably may know somebody who needs it and can also give us feedback and some ideas. That's how we're building Light Awake, one person wake up experience at a time.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time today. It was wonderful to have you on the show.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Very nice to meet you.
You as well.